Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, bringing you the next part in this God of War 3 Chaos Difficulty video walkthrough. So now that you've just defeated the Gorgons from the last video, if you carry on down here, there's a couple of pots to smash, and we'll be moving on to the first real puzzle of this game, basically. So make sure you drop down this gap here and move back towards the camera, because there is two hidden chests, as you can see. And the camera will try and fuck you out of a ton of goodies, so always try and exploit it, because you'll find so much stuff if you just explore, and it'll help you upgrade all your weapons and everything of that nature. Here we go with the health and the magic chests, and a little piece of advice with those chests: if you don't need them, don't use them. If you've got a little bit of life missing and you use them, that's going to be a waste. Move along to the next section of the game, and if there's a fight, use them after that, depending on how well you did. Obviously, if you know that you're going to get cut off from the chests, make sure you use them, but it very rarely happens in this game, and it's always better to try and monetize your usage of your chests so that you only use them when you really need them. And if you can get into that habit, it will make it a lot easier to play. So, this is the first puzzle of the game, and it is the puzzle of Peirithous, or Peirithous, or Peirithous, something along those lines. And basically, we have to burn this bramble around him, and he's going to give us an accessory, which is the bow of Apollo. And to do this, we have to open up a gateway, jump into it, get a big, like, oven full of bramble or something crazy. It's like a tub of brambles, and then burn that and use it to elevate ourselves. So, as you can see, when you step on that, that opens that door, but to get up to there, we need something to do that. And do you see the glinting item there? That's what you need. So, use this to jump across into that area. You'll see me do it. Jump onto this, and then inside here, you need to carry this down onto the bottom floor. So drag this. It's a pot containing bramble, and it's highly flammable. So you push this down, and you have to push it all the way across this room to the Cerberus down in the cage, because he's going to set it on fire for you. And when it's on fire, it releases an updraft and allows you to glide up to that lever. So push the pot down here to this dude, and he'll do the bizzo on it. And then I generally drag this off to the left, because that's where the lever is, and it's easier to fly in from that angle. And then all you have to do now is run all the way back to the chandelier, stand on it till it goes down, and then fly across, and then get up to that lever. Dead simple, really. But you might get stuck for a couple of minutes if you're not sure what the hell's going on. I would advise saving that chest there as well, because once you press the lever, you're going to unleash the Cerberus and you have to fight him. But don't worry, he's nothing too bad, and once you beat him up, you'll get to ride him, which is really fun, so it makes up for it big time. You are timed here because the grate is coming down, so be as quick as you can, and then glide up here and press the lever. And the job is done, son. There you go. And the Cerberus himself, he's pretty quick, and his claw attacks you can block. A lot of the fire ones, though, are unblockable, so try and evade them. And if you see his head jerk back when you hit him, it means you're stunning him. But be very careful, because he recovers super fast. So I'm pretty much just doing square, square, triangle on him, hitting him with as much as I can, blocking his attacks. Square, square, triangle. Motherfucker hit me then. But just dealing as much damage as quickly as I can, and as soon as you see the circle, you've passed the fight. So do the little quick time event, and then a ton of dudes are going to spawn, and you can use this bastard to take them out. And I advise spamming the X attack, because it's super fast and it just destroys people. I mean, look at this shit. Just laying waste to legions of men, just taking them all down, shitting on the chests, showing them who's boss. And once you've killed them, feel free to burn the bramble and burn old Peirithous, or Peirithous. And then you'll get the bow of Apollo. And from now on, if you see any area that has those thorns, those brambles, that means you can burn them. And it generally leads to goodies or unlocking where you need to go. So there you go. And he rips that poor bugger's head off and gets on with the business. So the bow of Apollo is pretty weak, but it can be very useful, and it only takes 2,500 orbs to upgrade it to its maximum level, because it only upgrades once. And I definitely advise doing it because it increases the damage, and you can be a cheesy bastard with the bow and keep hitting enemies from range and chipping away at bosses that aren't too close to you yet and things of that nature, and I definitely say do that because it's going to help you significantly. It isn't the most powerful weapon in the game, but it can really make a difference in the life and death battles, and there's going to be a few on Chaos Mode on this game. So now that we've cleaned up everything, use the chest to get your life back, and just be aware of the archers up there. They're fucking nuisances. If you fight those guys underneath that awning, you won't take any damage. And that's where you need to go next, but don't do that straight away, because to the right of this arena there is an area with brambles that will unlock some red chests, and a Gorgon Eye. And I'm pretty sure that these upgrade chests are dynamic, because I get the feeling that they give you what you need, and they just mix it up early on, because later on, depending on how many you miss, I still manage to collect all my life. I max my life out, I max my magic. I don't think I max the items, but I managed to do pretty well, and I'm not using a guide to find them all. This video is not going to show you where they all are, so don't use it for that nature. And it just makes me think that they have to be dynamic for you to be able to do that without finding them all. And I mean, I don't know, I might have been finding them all. It just, I think they are dynamic anyhow. So that's not a Gorgon's Eye, sorry, that was a Phoenix Feather. Checking my upgrades there. 4,000 to the Blades of Exile, 2,500 for the bow. Nice and simple. And then just backtrack to the area that you entered, and you'll be able to burn the brambles now and proceed to a well-earned checkpoint. So jump across this, be careful, it's dead easy to fall in the goddamn river. You will die. It's not cool, but it happens. And there we go, that shit's been burnt. There's your save point. And I'm going to implore you guys who are playing this on Chaos to save as frequently as you can. Because I don't know how old your PS3 is, but my PS3 crashed during a pretty bad fight. And to say I was angry is a fucking understatement. I literally would have torn my own cock off and stabbed somebody with it. I was that angry, but I managed to chill down and, you know, take a nice little breather. Didn't damage anything or myself, which is always positive. But burn that bramble there and you'll see a nice upgrade chest behind it. And that's a Minotaur horn. And if you get 3 of those, it will upgrade the amount of time you can use your items. Obviously the bow regenerates, so you can use that as much as you want until it runs out of juice. And just always take note to smash the pots, because they're super useful, and because this game looks so good, they do blend in a lot of the times. Just shank that dude, didn't even see that one coming. And right now this is going to introduce probably the gayest enemy on this game, because they're fucking pointless and they're cheesy as hell. And the little blood harpies, and what they do is they dive bomb the ground, and if 2 of these dive bombs the ground where you are, you will die. And they're completely fucking cheesy, completely awful, and the easiest way to kill them is to do the grapple move that the screen's telling you to do, and then press circle again and rip the fucking wings off, because they're just an utter nuisance. And this game doesn't actually have them too frequently, which is a godsend, because God of War 2, Jesus Christ, there was moments on that game where I just felt like giving up on life because it was so fucking difficult. Because they'd throw these douchebags at you, and they'd throw enemies at you at the same time. So you'd be fighting just normal dudes, and then these fucking birds would come and kill you. And there was no what you could do because they're dive bombing you, you're being attacked constantly by enemies, and it wasn't very fun. It was about as fun as piercing your nutsack, and I don't like piercings as it is, let alone my fucking nutsack, so that's not fun to me. But as I said, there's about 3 instances in this game where they use them, and they're all instances where it's just them, no other enemies, so it's not too bad at all. But finish up smashing all the pots, and make sure you glide on this jump, because if you just double jump you will fall and die. And there's a nice little chest here to to give you a bit of life and a couple of red orbs for your troubles. And now there's a bit of platforming, but you'll see. Kratos full on does not want to hug that fucking wall. This is a dude that can kill a god, but he can't hug a wall. Jesus Christ. And luckily enough on this game there isn't as much combat on these climbing sections, because if anybody played God of War 1, there was so much frustrating combat on these climbing sections, it was fucking gay. But the most difficult thing on this game in the climbing is finding out where to go, because sometimes it isn't exactly obvious of the direction you're supposed to be jumping. And right now when you get to the top of here, if you go right it will lead to the next section of the level, if you go left it will lead to a secret, which is a chest of red orbs and an upgrade chest. So grab that shit, get it done, and then just make your way back across the other side. And the water effects on this game are bloody lovely. I am a fan. Big ol' fan. And there you go, jump across there and then climb up here. And then jump onto this roof section and climb the vines. And if anybody doesn't know, if you tap X in a direction it does make Kratos move faster, so it'll make this shit a bit quicker. And then R1 to drop down, and then jump across here and grab the next set of vines. And right now it's introducing the judges of the underworld. You'll be seeing these fellas again. And you've got a nice little green life chest if you need it. So make sure you pick that up, because I don't think you can get back to this platform. And then swing across. And always be careful on these R1 fucking hold bullshit moments, because sometimes Kratos just doesn't want to do it and you'll just fall and die. And if you've picked up any chests, they will reset. And I found that out the hard way, because there's a video later on where I fully upgrade my life and I get it fucking stolen from me because I die on some platforming and I don't realise that it's gone back to before I opened the chest. But don't worry about that, I will tell you when we get there. And these chests right now on this cheeky little corner, these will be here later on when you come back, so make sure you grab them now. And you'll get double chests basically. And there we have it, a bit more life. Probably take half an attack more than we did before. And there we go. But this is coming to the end of the video, so I hope your guys are enjoying this guide. And don't worry, I have this entire thing recorded, so I'm not going to half-assedly stop midway and never finish it. It is a full run through. But comment, rate, subscribe, do that shit. And thank you for your time. You take care now.